to Mudding with BEAGS, episode 19. Today, let's see, we're going to go to the State National Guard Armory in Worcester, Massachusetts in 1906. And I've seen a lot of these armories around the United States that look just like castles. I mean, this is straight out of Disney World. And, of course, we got Mudflood windows. And you do not build windows on a building or house or anything like that below ground in the 19th century because you need light in the basement. That's not the reason, okay? If you have windows below ground, it's going to allow the water to seep in, because remember, they don't have caulk, not to mention that caulk doesn't work very well for a situation like that. If you look at bricks below ground as foundations, what they call foundations, that's not true, because brick and the mortar they use in the brick is porous and the water seeps through, so you do not use brick below ground level in order to build your foundations. So no, you do not put windows and doors below ground level. Not to mention, why do you put windows and doors below ground level and then cover them up? Okay? Why do you do that? I have pictures of when they were taking out windows and doors in Butte, a town called Butte, and I think it's Wisconsin, something like that. Anyways, Butte, and when they uncovered the sidewalks, they found the windows and doors still intact underneath the sidewalk. Okay? They hadn't been removed. They're still there. I have pictures of this. Why would you put your windows and doors below ground and then cover them up? That makes no sense. Why would you leave the doors? Why would you not brick it up before you covered them over? Knowing that the groundwater is going to seep right through a wood door. Okay? It doesn't make any sense. Okay? Absolutely. So, I'm just putting that out there. That's a cool car. That door is way too big for this little fella. He doesn't need a door that big. I mean, what is he going to try to take his 12-foot extension ladder through the door straight up in the air? That's an interesting hit right there. That looks, gosh, that looks Moorish right there. That's interesting. See the bricks? So that's a brick building. It looks like stone, you know, but it's not. It's brick. We got stones mixed in here. And they have to put the bars on here to keep people out. So we're going to, put windows and doors below ground, but we're not going to, we're going to have to put bars on it to keep, everybody out of it. On an armory. I mean, that makes sense on an armory. If this was a true armory, it wouldn't have no damn windows or doors at anywhere down here that you could get into to gain access. They might have one big door, okay, that you could get through, and I don't mean tall, I mean just wide, okay, that you could get armaments through, cannons and such. Look at that door, good gracious. But you're not going to build you're not going to have windows. You're not going to have these windows. That's retarded. It would look more like this here. Well, excuse me, there have windows. Oh, I'm sorry, Mudflood. Okay, scratch that. I'm sorry. I got confused. But that's kind of the idea, is you would have your windows up here, where, not just Joe Blow and his partner Sam could just jump through the window as they're trying to break in an armory and steal all your arms. Armory. Yeah, see, that's horse shit we added right there. Okay. Look at that keyhole. That's cool. Man, I mean, just the amazing architecture. I mean, this building really screams Moorish to me. Got your Antiquitech Tower there. It's not a flagpole. I don't care what they say. Look at the detail on that. That is amazing right there. And you know, these buildings. You know, who knows who actually built them? I mean, in the Mudflood community, we say Tartaria a lot, but it's not Tartaria. Okay, we know Tartaria was not the country of Tartaria did not expand into the United States. Okay, we know that. I do believe that the Tartarians were great builders, and they were probably here, and they probably built many of the buildings that are here. Probably not all of them. There were probably many civilizations, part of the old world civilization that was a one world civilization. But they weren't all from Tartaria, no. But we say Tartaria right now because it's the only, really one of the only words that makes sense to people, that people get, that people can focus in on. If you say old world, people think of Europe. Okay, we're not talking about Europe here. We're talking about the old world, the real old world. Okay, you got your little obelisk here. Good grief! They call it they probably call that a telephone pole. Good grief! That is just a great building. Sorry, I'm gonna move on here. Okay, wow, a lot going on there. Okay, this is Union Station in Indianapolis in 1906. Okay, so we got an area going down, ramp going down to the train level here, which is interesting. And it looks like it has a track coming out. Got an access right here. So there's definitely some underground action going on there. That's Boss Lady. Okay. Wow, look at the intricacy of that right there. Oh, man. I believe they had steel way before they tell us they had steel. Definitely. Yeah, there's some Mudflood window right there, right there, right there. Man, this building is very Moorish also. Wow, the detail is just incredible. Look at that, gosh. A lot to look at in these things. These turrets here, oh, got your pyramid. Look at that, oh my gosh. Incredible, arched windows everywhere. Basically arched windows, I mean, you see arched windows that are, you know, from this time period. You just write them off as old world. Because making glass like this was hard, okay? And I don't think we knew how to do it. I think we learned how to do it later. Look at that. Good grief. It's like a rose window on a freaking train station. I mean, come on. Man, that thing. That is some wild symbology there. Things like coated. That's cool. Got your 8-point asterisk right here, symbol for flat earth. Got your vertical, your horizontal, and EX representing the torus. Free energy lamps. Looks like they've retrofitted the doors. See how this man is the right size for this door, yet it goes way above him. So let's say that's been retrofitted. They've worked on that. And I have a theory right now, and I have no evidence for it. It's just a theory I'm running on, that the Chinese that supposedly built the railroads, that I think it's possible that they are the ones that came in and redid these buildings, changed the doors and the windows and the steps, and dug things out. And you know, they supposedly they built the railroad. But if you do this research on Mudflood, you'll realize that the railroad was already here. Well, if the railroad was already here, well, what the hell were the Chinese doing here? And I think what they were doing was they were digging out the buildings. That's just a theory. I don't have any proof for it. It's just kind of where my head's at right now. I'm trying to figure it. That light is just crazy looking. Wow. See, that looks Moorish too. Wow. Cigars. Okay. Alrighty. There's the Horse Build America right there. Oh, got Boss Man right there. I knew we'd find him. Man. Let's get up here. Got your pyramid. Got your pyramid here. Man, that's a wild building. Oh, whoa. Good grief. Got big old clocks. Got Big Ben in America here. Good grief. I mean, this thing is right out of Europe. Let's go on. YMCA building in Springfield, Massachusetts in 1906. Wow. Oh, that's definitely Boss Man right there. Yep. Yep. That's that. Yep. Yep. He got him a big fatty. He's taking care of that business. Got your boater hats. Look, that's an interesting history on those hats. Got your trolley. Got your horseshit awnings. That's the stuff we added. YMCA's. Look into YMCA's in your town. YMCA's are a building designation. That they are like the post offices and the state capitals and the prisons and the insane asylums. YMCA was a building classification. They were probably the old exercise facilities for the old world, or the old swimming holes, city swimming holes or something like that. And that they were old world. I mean, you look into the YMCA buildings. I've seen quite a few that are just incredible. So, alrighty, let's see. Fire hydrant. I think the fire hydrants. I think the fire hydrant systems weren't in place also in a lot of places. Just a theory there. These old fire hydrants are cool. Got your Mudflood window there. Okay, can't really read that. Crappy awnings. Look at the detail right there. The arch to the window. That detail right there. Oh man, that is a lot of work right there. That is a lot of work. See, this is our crap right here. Right? See this pole right here? Just, you can see the quality that we do. See how crappy that looks? It's because we built it. We built crap. That's a big old door. Look at the size of that door compared to that little fella right there. See, there's another one. Wow. Pianos. Got your whole list of Mudflood windows right there. Wonder what these boys are doing. Digging up something. What are you doing? Don't know. They're up something. I don't know. Can't read the sign. Shoot. I like reading signs. Okay, got arched windows there. Got your pyramid shape. Oh, that's cool right there. That's well done right there. Okay, great. Got your Moorish look there. Wow. Just the quality. Just, we don't make this quality. I mean, look at the ornamentation just on that damn chimney. I mean, that's insanity. I mean, we just don't do this. We don't know how. We don't have the tech. No, I'm talking about back in the Young Men's Christian Association. Sure, there's your YMCA. So they probably etched that into the side of the building there. Yeah, they could definitely do that. Matter of fact, looking at this closely, it's very possible that it looked like that. I don't know. No, it looked different. But they probably, I don't know. I don't know what was there. It's hard to say. What's on this one? Just brick. Okay. Oh, it's hard to say. But yeah, that probably wasn't there. 1894. We probably etched that in. Look at that. That, oh my gosh, that right there is just incredible. That is quality right there. We don't have the technology to do that. Wonder what's going on right there. That's interesting. Huh. So I think that represents the Taurus field right there. Let's see. Wow. Arched windows over here. That's interesting there. Okay, wow. Okay, moving on. We got Columbus, Ohio, and it's the City Hall in 1908. Dang. That thing's out of a movie. Dang, on. I mean, that thing is just straight up badass. There's an access to the underground right there. So that trap door opens up and you can go down into the basement. So you need a trap door on your bank. That makes sense. To me, that makes sense. If you want somebody to get into your bank, you put an access to your basement level. Look at that work right there. Wow. That's incredible. Okay, now let's get over here to this big boy. Look at the size of that. Jeez. Look at the scale of that. Man. That's incredible. What we got over here? Arched windows. Big ass doors. See how they had to retrofit the door here? Doors were not regularly much larger. There's no reason to build a 12-foot to 14-foot ceiling. It makes no sense. In a time where it was hard to heat and cool, absolutely makes no sense. Takes more materials. It's a harder space to fill up. It's a harder space to heat. There is no cooling. Looks Moorish right there. Wow, look at the detail. Jeez. See, we put this horse shit up here. Ooh, burlesque. Woohoo. Okay. Gotcha. Antiquitech Tower. That's not a flagpole, people. Hence why you rarely see flagpoles on them. Look at the detail in that. Oh, gosh. I don't know what that is. I wonder if that's a stained glass or something. This is a city hall. I mean, yeah. I mean, can you see the horse crap? Look how beautiful that building is, and then look at that horse crap. Seriously? I mean, how did nobody see this before? I mean, what are people? Are we blind? I mean, is there wool over our eyes? I mean, what's going on? This could represent the four angels right here. I don't know. It's interesting. Da 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 da. That's just incredible. Got horseshit awnings. We add those. Got your diamond. Old world symbology. Gosh, look at that. See that right there? That chimney right there looks like something we might have added right there. We'll see more of those. That chimney looks out of place right there. To me. Wow. Okay, let's move on. Boston King's Chapel, 1909. Okay, well, first thing that jumps out at me is they've taken off the top. Definitely. That doesn't even remotely look right at all. They'll probably say it got burned down in some war that didn't happen. Arching. What we got back here? Good gracious. That's interesting. This looks like it was an Antiquitech pole that broke, and they configured this piece of crap to go up there. Oh, that's weird. Got your Tartarian lion, eagle on a ball, old world symbology, laurels. Wow, that's great. Portals, arched windows. Got your pyramid shape. That is weird. These little doodads right there. That is weird. What is that? I don't know what that is. Huh. I believe this represents the Taurus right here. Got your free entry lights. That's a big old door. Is that a... What is that? I don't know what that is. Not sure. Can't see too good. Paul Revere route. Wow. So that's probably a tourist car. These are tourist cars. So they're spitting out the horseshit story, official story. And they're giving you tours to build up people's, like, oh yeah, I've been to here and I've been to there and this is the history, blah, blah, blah. I've seen it. They're just building up history. What is that thing? Huh. I don't know what that is. Surrounded by fleur-de-lis. Yeah, there's Boss Man right there. I think that's Boss Man. This is something weird, and I don't know the history behind this. I see this quite a lot. I see these are touring cars, and they would fit a whole bunch of people in these. I swear they're like Disney World ride cars, and they would tour them around, and they'd sit on their asses and ride around towns, the cities, and they have them all over the place. They even have them here in they had one in Raleigh, North Carolina, where I'm doing some research on, and I mean, why in the world would you do that? I just don't. That just doesn't make sense. People, are you telling me in 1909 people were like had enough money and were bored enough that they were going to go around and look at these cities? I mean, I feel like they probably had better things to do. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe that's Boss Man. Good grief. Boy, he looks boss. That's boss. Yep, definitely Boss Man. Yep. Good grief. I mean, they're just dressed to the nines. Who's washing all this clothing? Fire alarm. Oh, okay. How about that? Tremont Street. Okay, got access to the underground there. Interesting cover. I mean, what are these people doing? They're dressed to the nines. I mean, who is washing all the clothes, and how are they affording all these clothes? I mean, you got poor saps like this fella. I mean, he can't even afford a bag of rice for dinner, and these people just dressed to the nines. I mean, it's just common sense. Yeah, common sense tells me we didn't build this place. We didn't build this. Look at the ground level there. You're telling me you're not going to grade, you're going to build this big old building, and you're such a good contractor and architect that you can design and build this building, yet you're too effing stupid to grade your project. Okay? Seriously? I'm supposed to believe that? Use your head, people. It's not that hard. God gave you the intelligence, the common sense, okay, to figure this stuff out. It's right here in front of you. You just have to think for yourself. Okay? Don't listen to me. Don't listen to Joe Blow next door. Sally Jane down the road. Look around your world and think for your damn self. Okay? They removed something here. I don't know what. Interesting. Okay, let's move on. Okay, we're going to Union Station in Columbus, Ohio. This is 1910. Look at that antenna. Wow. Yeah, that's a flagpole, people. Yeah, you're going to hang a flag from that. Does that look like a flagpole to anyone? Wow. Scrubbed cartouche. Cherubs everywhere. It looks like I don't know, it looks like the Green Man to me. There's your Tartarian lion. I'm not sure what that is. Hard to see. Look at these old lights. Crazy. That's interesting. I wonder who those people are supposed to be. More long. That looks like flowers. It kind of looks Phoenician. Those are interesting. Looks like they scrubbed something out of that. Look at the size of that. That is just crazy big. Looks like took something out of the niche there. Oh, crappy awnings, which we add. That detail right there is amazing. Yeah, this is definitely, a world we didn't build. We found this when we came. We took it over. We wrote our horseshit words on it. We called this one the Union Station. Union Station is a designation. All the cities had them. Let's see. This is a weird type thing I see in a bunch of cities. These arched lights right here. Trolley. Electric coming from above. Okay, this car, something parked. Huh. Might be going to the trolley park. Let's see what we got over here. Got your antiquity things there. Looks like Boss Man didn't work. Okay. Interesting. Okay, moving on. This is Detroit in 1918. A lot going on here. What you got going there? What is that? Like a bell tower? Looks like something's missing there. What you got here? Arched windows. Probably a mercury ball. Oh, we have a flag on this one. How nice. They actually put a flag on that one. They must have known I was coming. Wow. We didn't build this world, people. We don't need a world like this. It's just in 1918. Just the size of the people, the amount of people, the technology of the people, the intelligence of the people, just does not add up to we built it. The math doesn't work. It just don't do it. Wow, look at that thing. Jeez. Look at these tower water. I guess they're saying these are water towers right here. I think water towers had a lot to do with the energy system too. What is this? Detroit Patriotic Fund. Fill the flag. Oh, what do they want to have a war? Oh, we got to get a bunch of money together so we have a war. Wonderful. That's just what we need. Yeah, because human beings want to kill other human beings. That makes sense. Yeah. I don't know what's going on right there. That's weird. I don't know. That thing's badass right there. What the heck that is. Get your biscuit. Okay. Look at all these crappy signs we added things. Just to draw your eye away from the buildings. Buy this, man. Ignore the building. 2 for 1. The Palace. Look, a burlesque show. Oh my god. Oh, okay, that's probably going to be considered some sort of, Civil War crap. There was no Civil War, people. I'm not saying there wasn't a Confederate army and a Union army, and I'm not saying they didn't go around burning shit down and tearing crap up. But they certainly didn't build star forts, and they certainly didn't use cannons, because cannons aren't, cannons as we think they're cannons. And do you really think that people stood in a line and let people fire at them? Does that make sense to you? I'm going to stand there and let a man across a field shoot a musket ball at my effing head. No way. It didn't happen. All those wars where they stand in a line and one fires a volley and the other side fires a volley, and they go back and forth firing at each other in great honor. Kiss my ass. That did not happen. That's not. You're not going to stand there and let somebody shoot cannonballs and musket balls at your damn head. It just doesn't even add up to make sense at all. Think about, what would you do? Would you stand there and let somebody fire at you? No, you're going to duck. Screw honor. You ain't stupid, are you? If you stand there and let somebody shoot at you, you're stupid. Duck is what I'm saying. Dang, get behind a rock. That's how you fight war. There ain't no honor in war. Where's the honor in war? What's honorable about killing your fellow man? There is no honor in that. Country, that is honorable. But killing other men, there's no honor in that. There's a lot of ways you can serve your country. Okay. When there's a disaster, there's a lot of ways you can serve your country. When a country is overrun by a dictator, there's reasons to get out there and to kick that dictator's ass. Okay. There's ways to serve your country, but going out and just killing people ain't, and it don't make it right because you were under orders. I order you to kill somebody. That don't make it right. Sorry. It God didn't put us on earth to kill each other. If you believe that, you need to really look at yourself in the mirror, because there's something definitely been brainwashed there. Got your gazebo. I mean, just the size and scale of this place. Look at that thing. I mean, seriously, big old windows sitting on the ground. I mean, just the scale of that one freak. Good grief, it goes up. God. Seriously? In Detroit? I mean, hey gosh, I mean, this could be New York. I mean, seriously. People. That's crazy. Just amazing how they can just put this right in our face and we just ignore it. We don't see it at all. I mean, do these awnings look like they belong here? No. Look at the size of that thing. See how they've retrofitted this? That's a retrofit right there, where it comes out. Why would you do that? Because it's being adapted to our size. That's one thing, you know, those revolving doors where you walk through and the door spins around. That was an adaptation. That was a way that they, you know, they'll say, oh, it's to keep the elements out, the air in, whatever. That's not the reason. They were trying to, cover up that hole, that big old hole, that, where they were trying to retrofit those big doors to make it look smaller. Anyways, moving on. Okay, we got the San Francisco, the aftermath of the earthquake and fire, quote unquote, on April 18th, 1906. This is the clearing away of the debris on California Street. So, we're getting rid of the evidence from the dew attack here. Look how solid those buildings are built. That's a good 3 bricks deep. That is a thick wall right there. The old school, old world walls were very thick. Arched window. More arched windows. Look how thick that is. All that brick. I mean, look at that. That is, what is that? Steel outer casing? And so that would be I don't think that's wood. I mean, if that's wood, that's something ain't right, because it's supposedly burned down. But that's probably metal. It's hard to tell. But they had metal back then, but in the old world. I don't know why they hid that fact. Looks like they removed something there. That's interesting. That's kind of weird. Like, where's all the furniture and pictures and oh, that's kind of weird. Look at that old ball of light right there. That's crazy looking. I mean, these people supposedly been through a earthquake and fire, yet they all, they look pretty good. Look like they're, dressed to the nines, the ladies. I mean, where are they dressing at? Where did they lose all their homes, but they kept their clothes? And when's the last time you saw an earthquake do this? I mean, to an entire city. It doesn't make any sense. It didn't happen the way they said it happened. No way. This was a demo job. They hit this sucker with some sort of weapon. And they got the third rail here. See that? You can see the mud flood coming down the road here. Wish these people were in the way. You could see how these windows and doors are mud flooded. Arched windows back here. I mean, these buildings were just amazing. Yeah, they had to get rid of San Francisco. It definitely had to go. Check out the third rail. See, the cable would run down there, and it had a cable system that ran around the city, and it would pull them along here. Anyways, and this is Columbus, Ohio, 1904. Chittenden Hotel. I'm probably butchering that name. 1895. Oh, but it was raised in 1973. Because this, this is obviously a piece of crap building. We should have never built this. And it definitely couldn't, stand up to the test of time. So we had to get rid of this. Nothing to see here. Move along. Oh, there's Boss Man meeting right there. Okay. Oh, well, if you want Mudflood, there you go. See, that makes sense. We're going to build this big-ass building, but we're going to put this on it. And then we're going to have to put up these rails because, it's effing dangerous. I mean, you imagine if you fell off that? I mean, just a child falling off that would break the damn neck. I mean, that's a lawsuit right there. Why would you build it that way? You wouldn't. We didn't. Got your pavement light right here. So he's standing on the underground. And probably this entire thing right here is probably a vault, which means it's hollow. Got your pillars representing the Taurus field, in my opinion. Interesting lights there. Wow. See, that's an arched window. Very slight, very subtle, but it's there. I think this design right here where they changed the brick, I think these are two different kinds of brick. There was a creamier colored brick and a red brick, and I believe they had different electrode properties, and they would store the energy in these and transfer the energy. And I think this design right here wasn't just for aesthetics. I think it had something to do with the free energy system. That's just an opinion, and opinions, as I've probably said before, are like assholes, and everybody has one, and that is mine. And you got your laurels there and arched windows, and you got your big old some kind of antiquitech ball thingy. I see these a lot. I've found these in places I shouldn't find them. Now, it kind of looks Phoenician-y right there. Those are interesting. Very, very interesting. Got your pyramid, antiquitech, and you're not going to show me the antenna, you son of a bitches. Okay, well, whatever. I'll go find some. Oh, no, you didn't. Okay, seriously? Huh. Yeah, I'm going with Photoshop right there. I mean, that is very interesting. Okay, check. Okay, that's the whole picture. And you see here, you can't see in the picture the top of the antenna. Here, you can't see the top of the antenna. Here, you can't see the top of the antenna. But here, what is interesting is that you probably could see the top of the antenna, yet it is not there. So, did they get up and break it off? No, it looks like a clean cut. Did they get up and saw it off? I don't think so. Did they have the ability to cut metal on the top of a tower in 1895? This is in 1904, excuse me. Do they have that ability in 1904? I don't know. But does that look photoshopped, or does that look like it's supposed to be like that? Just a thought. I'll leave that to you guys to decide. You can think of that on your own. There's that weird name. See, here's a retrofitted door right here. The real door is back here, and in order to compensate for the door being so large, they would build horseshit entrances like this to take your eye away from how big the door is. I think it's interesting how a lot of the old barber shops, I saw another one over here, are underground. I found a lot of underground barber shops, and I don't know why that is. You would think that in a barber shop that you would want light and plenty of it in order to, there's pavement light, in order to be able to see the person's head that you're getting ready to cut with very sharp objects. Look at the ornamentation on that quote unquote phone pole. Why is that needed? Look at that. What is that? What is that thing? Oh, it's a street light. Okay. Wow. I think it's so interesting how they used to ship in crates. Wow. Old trolley. I don't know if it's, no, it's not a third rail line. We got back here. See, these are Mudflood windows right here. Looks like they've covered them up somehow. And then, of course, they had to build the stairs up because they're going into a window. I mean, door. That was a window. Okay, and then they retrofitted it to a door. Arched windows. Diamond shape. Wow. Cool. Oh, what's the sign say? A railway. Huh. Alright. Valley. I guess that's supposed to be one of the Civil War veterans or something. Yeah. Okay. Denver, Colorado, 1908. Welcome March and Union Depot. So I imagine that big old sucker in the back is the Union Depot. Let's go there and look at that. Yep. That looks antiquity. And that looks Moorish to me. Big old clock. Clocks are expensive. Look at that sucker. Good grief. I wish I could see that better. Welcome. We would have added that, seeing as how it looks like, you know, horseshit. Got your Antiquitech antennas. Let's see what you got back here. Big old door, arch doorway. Okay, whoa, 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 whoa. Okay. Anybody want to explain that one? I got nothing. Okay, obviously it's a figure that's moving and it's shadowed out. But that is purposely messed. That is so, you know what, it looks like, if you've ever worked in a dark room, you know that you can take, on the negative, you can take an X-Acto knife and you can scrape the negative and literally just take off the whatever, I forget what it's called, but the film, the negative, the black on the film, and it would become clear. But, I mean, that's what, I don't know about right here, but right here, that looks like scratch marks from an X-Acto knife. But I mean, you could imagine they could take it and just kind of whirl it around here. But why would you do that? This guy is like invisible anyways. Okay, I don't know. Moving on. That's really weird. Maybe somebody will have an idea. Let's see. Okay. Old man, retired boss man convention there. Got a barbershop pole and Mudflood window right there. So the barbershop might be downstairs. Got a big old horseshit sign. Arched windows. Look at that brickwork right there. Ooh. Arched windows. That's interesting. Look right there. That's those little holes right there. I wonder what that was for. Bar. Come get your drunk on. Forget about all this mud flooding. No problem. You know, this is These pictures are amazing. But you know, most people are not going to be able to look at these pictures and see what the mudflood researchers are seeing, because the truth is, it's just like in the movie The Matrix. No one can be told what the mudflood is. You have to see it for yourself. And when you see it, it's a eureka moment. You know, it's like bam, pow, right upside the head. Oh, I could have had a V8. You know, and like, oh, oh my gosh, how did I not see that before? It'll hit you out of nowhere. It hit me out of nowhere. Knocked me out of my chair right abouts. You know, when you see it, it's so damn obvious and in your face. It's like, how in the hell did I never see this before? And it's so simple. It's just amazing. Okay, this is Pittsburgh, Fort Wayne and Chicago Railway, Federal Street Station in Algentry. I'm not saying that right. City. Oh, this is, if I'm not mistaken, this is across. This is on the. This isn't on the main area. The island, I guess. The peninsula. I'm not sure, because Pittsburgh's surrounded by water at least on 3 sides, if I remember correctly. But I think this is right over on the other side of the waterway. I can't remember. 1907. Anyways, this is the sucker I wanted to look at. This down here. Just look at that thing. Good gravy. That's pretty right there. Look at that. Oh my goodness. That is some architecture right there. That is pretty. Clocks are expensive. Got your cupola. Got your big old rooster Antiquitech antenna. I mean, look at this sucker back here. In Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. What they got going down here? Absolutely amazing. Okay. Oh, what does that say? Federal Street Station. View from southeast. Okay. Gosh, that's amazing. That is a pretty building right there. Alright, this is Georgia. Oh, this is a 1907 National Bank of Savannah. So Savannah, Georgia, Bull Street, completed in 1905. Oh, and in 1975, we had to get rid of it. It had to go. This piece of horse crap that we built, it just won't good enough for us. We're going to have to build some brutalist piece of crap to go over it. This has got to go. This thing, let's look at these. Look at these windows right here. Those are cool. Okay. Back here, it looks like that old, I think this is part of a telephone system. I keep running into these things. I'm not sure. Big old Antiquitech antenna back there. Big old sailing ship, it looks like, back there. Anyways, let's get down here to ground level. Okay, you got some pavement light right here. And these right here, these stairs, obviously we built these to retrofit, because you know, this is a giant's building. I mean, look at this horse shit. I mean, seriously. Okay, and those are pavement light stairs right there. They had pavement light stairs, and got your laurel leaf. It's a bank. Okay, that's Venetian. More pavement light right there. Got Mudflood going down. So all this is hollow right here. Okay, more pavement light all across the bottom here. Now I'll tell you what, these people are trying to naysay on Mudflood. Look into pavement light and get back to me. Got your coal hole cover. Yeah, pavement light. Talk shit about that. Let's see what you got there. Pavement light. That's all pavement light right there. Those lines, those big thick lines, they encase pavement light. Got scrubbed cartouche. Study pavement light, people. This stuff is key. Absolutely key. See, this door would have been the door to this thing, these stairs, we added this. This is the kind of stuff I think that the retrofitters came in and added. We added stuff like that. We added stuff like the pavement light. We added stuff like we would dig it out and get the stairs going down, and the guys would come in and dig out the windows and the doors and bring them up to this level here and reinstall them, and take windows out and put doors in and all kinds of things like that. I think that's what they did. They retrofitted. They redid these buildings to fit the new accommodated size of the people, which was us, because the giants were just so big that everything was out of whack. I think they went in, destroyed all the furniture, anything that couldn't be used, or the legs couldn't be chopped off of it. I think they did all this. I think that the reason that America was discovered, quote unquote, later in time is because the whole time they were retrofitting it. They were fixing it. They were trying to hide it. I think that's why supposedly it was discovered later. That is just amazing right there. That's just amazing. And then we had these horseshit awnings. There's those balls again. I find these balls that they're like marble balls or something. I don't even know. They're granite balls. I don't know. They're probably some sort of capacitor or something. I don't know. They're interesting though. They're part of the free energy system, but I don't know how they work. Got your antenna. There's the horse that built America right there. That's him. You want to get a look? Yeah. That might be the mule that built America. Wow. That's a great picture. Look at all these people standing around right here. I don't know what they're doing. Alright. Got another Antiquitech tower antenna there. Okay. Going to Jacksonville, Florida, 1910. Bisbee building on Bankers Row. Oh, yeah, a whole row of bankers. That's just wonderful. That's like a whole row of lawyers. Line them up. The city's first skyscraper, still standing on Forsyth Street. Yeah, they'll tear that down soon, I imagine. Okay, what else we got? Boss man's taking a nap. Horseshit awnings, which we add. Southern Mutual Aid. Okay. Pavement light. More pavement light. Boom. All that's underground right there. Yep. There's your transom prisms right there. And they're right there too. And they would shoot the light back into the building. Why would you build a building so deep yet you don't have the light? This is before electricity, people. They didn't have the ability to light the buildings. So why would you build a building that was so deep that you had to create crazy contraptions to get the light back there? Can't see the top of that Antiquitech antenna. Got your little lease. These things are, this is a symbol. We run into this a lot. The dripping flowers. I don't know what it means, but it's interesting. There's so many symbols I'd love to know the meaning of. One day we're going to find a book that has it all written down. One day. And we're going to know about these things. There's an old world lighting there. See, we come in and we add these stairs here. And notice how there's a door here this one size, a door here the same size as this one, but then you got a big one in the center. I think my theory is that the big door in the center was for the giants, and the little door was possibly for either a person of our size or even a smaller giant. But it was like, use the right door for your size, but I don't know. And it also gave it a nice symmetry. And we had the horseshit signs. Anytime you see a sign, if it's a sign, we added it. because in the old world they didn't use signs, they used symbols. Everything was symbols. See, they would read that right there and they go, oh, well, that's the Taco Bell. They would know, you know. They would see that and they say, oh, that's the Taurus Field Acquisition Department, or whatever. I don't know. But they would definitely read the symbols. Okay, moving on. And this is in Chicago, and this is for those of you that think Chicago wasn't mud flooded. Here's a little something. This is 1941, and I just thought this picture was interesting because half of the road on the left is nothing but pavement light, which means the entire thing here is a vault, which means it's underground, and on the right is solid, but that doesn't mean that it's not a vault under there. It just means it doesn't have pavement light. I can't see a lot going on down there. Hard to tell if the pavement light goes this way, but it kind of looks like it might. But that is a lot of pavement light. Very interesting. That's just something I ran into. Okay. And this is Knoxville, Tennessee, 1906, Girls High School. Note the spiral staircase, fire escape. Okay. Oh, that's what we're talking about. Wow. So we would have added that. Okay. So that's a girls' high school. I mean, the answer is right here. They call that a girls' high school. That's a designation. Okay. Well, does that sign look like it goes with that building? No, it doesn't. And here's another thing that I've been running into. You'll see these. What obviously had something in them, and they've covered them up, and then a lot of times for some weird reason they paint a damn number on them. So I've seen this phenomenon before. I don't have an answer for it. Nice little Antiquitech antenna right there. I don't know why they do that, but anyways, they removed something out of here. Might have been a clock, might have been a portal, not sure. Look at the brickwork there. That's really nice. Arch windows. I mean, look, see, this is our stuff. See this pole right here? Okay, see how crooked that thing is? That's our stuff. See this telephone pole here? See how crooked it is? Look how crooked that telephone is. We can't even build a straight damn telephone pole, yet we suppose we can build that? Are you serious? I mean, come on. These old wrought iron fences. Let's see. Oh, we got windows on ground level here. Got mud flood. See how the ground level's different here. Yep, didn't even stand. Got your keystone. That's an interesting keystone. Some sort of symbology in there. That's really interesting. I don't know how they did that. Wow. Really cool. Yeah, that's a girls' school because, well, they needed it. Okay, this is the Flood Mansion in San Francisco. This is March 1940. And that thing is cool. Got your Mudflood windows right there. Big old arched windows. Looks like they've added stairs to this thing. Look at that ironwork right there. God, that's Balkman right there. He's hanging out, making sure you don't notice nothing. And the arched glasses. Oh my gosh, I can't imagine how hard those are to make. I don't know. Look at that. Look at the detail in that thing. Yeah, this is the old world Giants house right here. I think the Giants lived well. They lived high on the hog, son. I'm telling you. Them old Giants knew what was going on. This is Memphis, Tennessee in 1906. This is the Tennessee Club. Tennessee Club. Okay. That's a club. Oh, yeah, that little car. Oh, that's cool. That is badass. Got your coho cover, coho cover, coho cover, coho cover, coho cover, coho cover, coho cover. Let's see. Yeah, that makes sense. Let's put our windows at ground level. Oh, and let's just go ahead and add a door below there with a big old column going down into the ground, because that makes sense, people. Seriously? I mean, come on. Who's writing this shit? That is probably, I don't know, that could be a form of pavement light right there, but I'm not sure. I don't think that's pavement light, but it could possibly be. Not sure on that one. We've added these stairs. Got your diamond symbology there. We got light right there. That's interesting. Oh, more diamond symbology. Look at the size of that door. That is a really well built thing right there. Gosh, look at the, oh, wow. Oh, that's just, man. You could just become an architecture student just by, look at what they got going there. Dang. I mean, that's like modern stucco, like the way that is, but then, I mean, look how perfect round. That's not like stucco like we do stucco. That is, I mean, that is like symmetrically, I mean, like perfectly circular. I mean, that's weird. Wow. Oh gosh, look at that. Oh man. Huh. T T T T T T T. Anything starts with a T? Just a thought. See, here's our horse shit. See these smokestacks here? We would add that to the building because, well, the buildings weren't designed to use with fireplaces or smoke or anything like that. Wow, that is a daggone bad building. That we would have added these stairs here. Wow, I mean, this thing's got some damn detail on it. Second B. What does that mean? Got a mud flutter right here. Look at that. The door is below ground. You go down the stairs into the door because that makes sense. Got more windows below ground. Boss man making a getaway. Arched door, arched window. Good, man, this building is just freaking, they must have destroyed this one. They probably dynamited this thing. This is in Tennessee, in Knoxville, freaking Tennessee. Now, I have been to Knoxville quite a few times. I ain't never seen nothing like. Oh gosh, you can see that better now. Holy crap. Holy crap, Batman. I mean, look at the, oh man. This building is freaking off the hook. It's just, the more you look at it, more, wow, look at those. Oh, okay, now how do you cut that glass right there in 1906 or earlier? I don't know when they built this building. Dang, the more you look at this building, the more you see. What's that say? Weird. Huh. Okay, alright. Let me look at this down here. Look at the size of that curb. Holy crap, does that make sense? That curb is half the size of a car wheel. I mean, that's a foot and a half drop. I mean, you break your damn neck. Why would you ever build it that way? Something ain't right there. I don't know. That is crazy. Milwaukee, 1900, Wisconsin Street, the Pabst Building, the city's first skyscraper, completed in 1891. Oh, but we demolished it in 1981. Well, good. I'm glad. I didn't want that piece of shit, horse shit in my city. Good grief. What an eyesore. Oh, you sons of bitches. Why would you ever have built that? gosh almighty, I can't believe you left it up there for all that time. About damn time you got rid of it. Gosh, it took you long enough. Yeah, whatever. Okay. Da-dee-da-da-da-da. Horse to Build America right there. I don't know, that might be the one right there. That one looks like a hardware. We'll give him Horse to Build America right there. Got your trolley, overhead line. Oh, goodness gracious, what they got going here. Ooh. Got a bunch of Antiquitech antennas. We're going to throw a flag on that one because it's horseshit. Another antenna. Blah, blah, blah. All these cities are the same. Got a big old dragon coming off this building because that makes sense. Look at that door. Oh my gosh. I mean, yeah, this thing had to go. I am so glad that they got rid of this. I mean, what a effing eyesore. You people, I tell you what, why would you ever build crap like this? I mean, I'm just amazed that this thing stayed in Milwaukee for so long and nobody even noticed it until 1981. And finally they got down to just getting rid of the thing. I mean, what an eyesore. I mean, what kind of asshole left this up for that long? Oh my goodness, 1891 and 1981. What, 90 years? 90 years? You're going to take 90 years to figure out this thing is ugly. Come on, people, get with it. Got your cupola up here, your Antiquitech antenna, your clock. Got Antiquitech on here, just pulling that, just sucking that ether out of the air. Yep. Oh my goodness, look at that thing. That thing definitely had to go. I mean, gosh, I mean, that thing is just hideous. Absolutely hideous. Portal. Good grief. I mean, this thing is just sucking this thing sucks so much ether they had to get rid of it. They're like, man, that thing is pulling all the juice out of the air. We got to get it out of here. I mean, it's just taking all, it's got arched windows. Academy. Okay. Let's see. Yep, 8-point asterisk right there. Okay. I got pavement light right here, Mudflood windows. I mean, look at these windows very closely. Does that make sense? No, it doesn't. You want to go to the underground? We'll go right here. Oh, and there's a barber pole. I want to get my hair cut underground where the barber with really sharp scissors and a razor, and he's going to put it against my face, cannot see, because that makes sense. But I'm going to put in a 20-foot door so that this little jackass right here can get through it. Anyways, anywho, did I mention a coal hole cover, and coal hole cover there? And anything else we want to look at? No. I'm so glad that building's gone. Oh, whoa, going too fast. And this is blah, 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 Montgomery, Alabama. 1906 Commerce Street from Court Square. Okay, Court Square. And, alright, it's a 2-rail system. That's interesting. What the hell is that? That's a funky looking thing. Big old fountains are part of the Antiquitech system, part of the free energy system. I do believe. There's a Horse Build America. Nope. There he is. I knew he was around here somewhere. Look at these columns. Wow. Arched windows. Oh, goodness gracious. Where we're getting in some product here. That's interesting. Look at oh, that's pretty cool. There's a okay. This right here is a transom on the down near the ground. See, normally they would have the transoms up here. This is a transom. Now there is an underground here, and what these are is they're letting light into the basement with these right here. Okay, so that's a prism transom, and that's letting the light down into, obviously there's a basement. You can see the stairs there that go down, and I don't see a barber pole, which I would have expected there to be. And I got something there and I can't see it. Too bad. Okay, moving on. And looks like pavement light right here. Big old antennas back there. Trams everywhere. Let's see. Okay. Ooh, drugs. Get your drugs. Okay. Wow, that's a crazy looking window there. Wow. Got you an underground area right here. You can barely see the windows right there. That's mud flood evidence. Yes, it is. And what do we got here? Okay. Got your antennas up here. Yeah, these are like, these are probably fractal antennas or something. Portal, big old antenna there. There's a fractal antenna. Oh, wow. Arched windows. Okay. A lot going on here. I mean, look at that phone pole there. Look how crooked that thing is. I mean, we can't even build a straight phone pole, yet we can build these perfectly symmetrical buildings. I mean, that makes sense. I mean, not to me. New York, 1903, Flatiron Building. Very famous building. Everybody's seen this a million times. Anyways, let's look at it again because it's cool. Got a third rail system here. Look at those columns. Good grief. So many people. Oh, we got a flag on that one. I want to know, like, how much they paid a person to go up there and hang a flag off the poles. I mean, just once. They must be, like, really paid. Yeah, you're going to climb up the top of that. And oh, I got a picture. Oh, man, I ain't going to show it to you because it's for my Raleigh video. But I got a picture of a guy climbing the flagpole on top of the Capitol building, and he's at the very. I mean, he climbed it like monkey climbed it, and he's all the way at the top of the flagpole, and he's painting the ball. And there ain't nothing between him and the earth but a hard time. Because I tell you, I mean, I can't imagine how you would talk somebody into climbing a flagpole to paint the damn top of it. There's pavement light right there. Wow. Clock. What an amazing world. I mean, you just don't. We added the fire escapes. If it looks like horse crap, it's us. We're very good at making that horse crap, you know. Big old cupola up here. I mean, seriously, who you gonna get to climb this thing and put a flag up here? And remember that a flag will tear up very easily if left up. These flag. Matter of fact, I'm gonna tell you right now, they probably put these flags up for this damn picture. I mean, that's the only thing that makes sense to me. I mean, look at that. Portals. Big old dome. Just incredible. What a world. What a world. I just, man. God, where's the damn end of this thing? That's your Tartarian lines up here. Right there. It's just crazy. I mean, why would you have this up here at the top of this building where nobody could even see? You can't see that. You're going to see that from down here. This little fella is going to be able to see the detail on that. Seriously. What's he got? Like the best vision in the, universe or something? New York, 1905, Park Avenue Hotel, opened in 1878 as the Working Women's Hotel. Working Women's Hotel? Wait, what? Working Women's Hotel? You mean like hoes? I'm reading something wrong. Only to close 8 weeks later due to an acute case of insolvency. Reopened as the Park Avenue Hotel, the cast iron. Oh, I didn't get the rest of it. Okay, something about cast iron, blah, blah, blah. Okay, wait, that's the Working Women's, I'm missing something. You're telling me that's the, prostitute's hotel? That was in 1878, they built working women. What is a working woman other than a prostitute? I'm not putting down prostitutes because, I mean, they're people too. I'm just saying, how in the hell did the prostitutes, the working women, quote unquote, build this thing in 1878? Seriously? I mean, who's writing this shit? This is all vaulted right here. That's probably pavement light. Yeah, it's pavement light. Yeah. See, we retrofitted this door. See? See, they'll say, oh, well, we needed to add a second door so that we could have, during the winter, so you could come in one door and then close it and then have another door to keep the heat in. No. They retrofitted the door to hide the fact that it's a big ass door. They did the same here and here, on and on. These are pavement lights. Okay, this is ventilation into the underground there. There we go. Coal hole cover, 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 on and on. Look at those lights. Those are badass, man. Boss man's around here somewhere. That looks like Boss Man right there. I don't know. Hard to know. They all look like Boss Man. That must be some of the working women. Working women. Going in the subway. That looks like pavement light there. That's definitely pavement light. Oh yeah. They did this same technique in the Tribeca neighborhood of New York. See, this is retrofitted. See, these are hollow. These are hollow here. Wow. There's some Mudflood windows right there. See that arch below ground? It's ridiculous if you believe that was done on purpose. You have the mind of a 3-year-old if you believe that. You need to wake up. Okay? Yes, I know that they told you they did that on purpose because they wanted light to go below the horse shit. Okay? It's not true. We've been lied to, y'all. Look at this. Oh my God. That thing is just incredible. In 1878. You know how much it would cost to just build that right there? Look how much time it would take to manufacture that, to build that, to construct that, to build the parts, I mean, come on, and then you're going to do that? Seriously? In 1878? For the working women, by the way. Fleur-de-lis, Antiquitech antennas, Fleur-de-lis, same thing, more antennas everywhere. Yeah, we're going to put a flag on this one because that makes sense. Yep, that makes sense. We need a flag. Because we got to tell people their flagpoles. Yep. That building is incredible. That is really incredible. Got your mud flutter going down there, going down below ground. New York is a deep, dark hole of mud, y'all. Ah, caught you facading, didn't we? Got a brick building and we're facading over it right there. Caught them in the act. Busted. Yep. Yep. Y'all are busted. Okay. Caught them that time. Okay. Wow. Moving on. New York City, 1906, 71st Regiment Armory, Park Avenue. Yep, see, there's another one in Castles in America. Wow. Got pavement light going here. This would be a subway entrance going into the underground. More pavement light there. More pavement light there. This thing is just full of pavement light. Got a third rail system here. Working on something there. I don't know what these boys are doing. Up to something. Look at the Mudflood windows right there. So we're going to build our armory, and we're going to have to put bars over the windows because that makes sense. And then we're going to build windows below ground level, and then we're going to put a big old fence up because, you know, it's the armory, and we know we're building it as the armory. We didn't build as the taco stand. We didn't build it as the post office or the grocery store. We built this as the armory. So you would think that we'd have the intelligence to actually build it as an armory. But no, we're going to build big ass mud flood windows down the side of it, and then we're going to put big old fencing over that so that nobody can get in or whatever. And we're going to put mud flood doors all the way down the road. See, this right here, if this was the bottom right here, it would make sense. But it's not. So, you know, look at, oh man, this thing looks moorish. And I bet there was something on top of this tower right here. You can see how this one is right here, and then you look at that one, and it looks like it's missing something. Same with the tops of these turrets here. They look like they're missing something. Got some symbology there. Not sure what's going on there. Oh, that's interesting. Whoa. Okay, so we got stairs going up here and a ground level here. That is very interesting. Very interesting. Man, I'd have to see that in today's time. Look at that thing. Man, what in the world? That reminds me of a fractal antenna, some sort of collection of the ether or something. I mean, they might have even docked the airships on this thing. I don't know. Wow. And of course, we're going to put a flag on the flagpole because that makes sense. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. No. No, it doesn't make sense. That's the horse that built America. He's still building it. Because he brings in, you know, they had to bring all this in with horses and carts, you know. So we got to have the horse that built America. This is just an interesting drawing that I ran across. This is Ontario street grading and temporary ramps. And this was done in April of 1929. I don't know if the picture was drawn in 29 or the work was done in 29, and I'm not sure if this work was actually done, but to me it looks like it was done. I don't know, it's just something I found that was interesting. So they're grading the street, and you know, where's the new street level? Is this the new street level? I mean, I don't know. I'm not sure what they got going on here. This is a very odd thing here. I don't know. Very weird. I don't know, just something I ran into. And this is the Greek philosopher Thales representing electricity, one of St. Louis Gauding's 6 statues symbolizing the progress of railroading at Union Station in Washington, D.C. That's Boss Man right there. That's Junior Boss Man. Yeah, that statue makes sense. Yeah, I mean, you know, we can build this big statue, but then we got to come up with this horseshit rigging to lift it. I mean, look at the rigging system these jackasses have designed and built, and see that right there's called, that's called a turnbuckle. Okay, this thing screws into this right here on this end and on this end, turns in to this thing in the middle. And they got these things right here that they're turning with these sticks. That's the technology. Got your 8-point asterisk back there. These statues are being set by Matt Haley from Vermont. I mean, it's like juxtaposition the old world and the new. Like, it's like, look at all the old world structuring and the size of the people, you know, the size of the people, and then look at the horse shit that we add. And how we deal with it. I mean, it's just, I don't know, that picture's very telling. That is a big dude. I mean, big dude. Okay. And this will be the final picture today. And this is in Washington, D.C., 1920, Standard Engraving Company, big camera, specifically the Levy process camera. And I think this camera is an old world camera. I think this is one of the Giants cameras, and we found it. And I just love it because it's sitting right on pavement light. You can see right here. And it's got a Mudflood window in the back that goes down into the underground. That's an old world camera right there. Old shutterbox camera. That's something weird back there. I'm not sure what that is. Looks like a hot water heater, maybe. Ice cooled, not ice water. Huh. Okay, what does that say? Might say the same thing. So it creates cold water? Interesting. The old buildings in the background there. Anyways, the pictures will be in the description if you'd like to look at them yourself and play around with them. And I hope you enjoyed today's show. This is Biggs out.
I see the sun's rising. Last night was all rising. I don't care too much now. Don't wanna stop my flow. I don't fucking care now. I could use some love. Summer's up and we're at the top, and I'm at the spot where I wanna be. Start drinking, stop thinking. I wanna feel good, that's what I should. Now that's what I should. I just wanna feel good.
Say woof again! Say woof again!
I've got one that can see.
This is my kung fu, and it is strong.
See you later.